Alright, man, it's been a long motherfucking time coming. I need this shit just like motherfuckers need this shit. You know, my homegirl Tori hit me up the other day, was just like, Cam, you should start a YouTube channel. She ain't the first person to say that either. But I really, had to get ready. I don't be feeling like I know shit. People be feeling like, oh, you wise and shit. I don't know shit, though. I retain a lot of information and shit that can regurgitate. That shit don't make you smart. But anyways, man, yeah. I need to, I ain't gonna just dump that shit, yeah. But yeah, I really need to get this off as much as people need to hear about this shit, but I don't know how else to start it except to say that, like, most of the shit we ever got taught is fucking, it's not wrong, it's just not in alignment with the fucking truth. You know, who could expect the people that used to, like, perpetuate chattel slavery, who would expect those motherfuckers to tell you the truth? They used to make it illegal for motherfuckers to read, you know? They the same motherfuckers that hoard all the money and shit and expect us to be able to win the game of Monopoly with just a few crumbs and Baltic Avenue. Get the fuck out of here. But anyways, man, we right here in 2016 on the verge of, like, I don't even know if people know what technology is really at the disposal of the elite, but, like, shit about to damn near be a reality where, like, they can teleport shit, they can recombine genes and reverse aging. You know, it's almost like they about to be able to, like, the movie Avatar, James Cameron and shit. Shit about to be like that for real, bro. Like, niggas is about to be able to inhabit a whole body that's not theirs, bro. However you want to say it, but, like, I know all this shit will just sound crazy. All the shit I be saying sound crazy because look at what's normal. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers think working 9 to 5 for fucking 40, 50 years, they think that's normal. You know what I'm saying? They think giving all their money to a fucking pastor. Yeah, you know, I won't digress. We'll stick to the meat and potatoes. But this is my first video, so this will really just be like a little brief synopsis or overview of things. But, like, I don't know. Here I am sitting here breaking down genetically modified weed. It's been genetically engineered to have a higher percentage of THC, so the shit gives you that sensation more intensely, you know. But, like, this shit. I woke up inside, and I bet this ain't the first go around. You know what I'm saying? Like, human beings don't realize that we are inhabiting a world colony. Like, this shit has been colonized before, it's still being colonized now. Anywhere that's not down with the campaign, they probably getting bombs dropped on their ass right now. You know, but, like, the people with the guns and the most advanced projectile weapons, that's who always won the war. That's who wrote history most times, you know. And they just, write themselves into the history, paint themselves as like the heroes and shit. I mean, you know what's up. But, like, anyways, man, like, if you ever wonder why the fuck you can't remember anything past, I don't know when your first memory was, but I always wondered, like, did I just start existing at the point of conception? Or have I always existed? Will I cease to exist when my physical body stops functioning? Or I persevere, live on. In my quest for the answer to these questions, in my journey, man, I really found out some things that I've accepted as the truth, but I always be ready to let that shit go if I ever find some shit that supersedes it, or, some shit that just made me realize, like, oh, my old belief system was flawed, you know. But anyways, yeah, like, it's basically a massive amnesia program being run. Nobody can really remember who they are, or nobody knows why they like the things they like. They just say, I just do. You know, nobody understands why there's child prodigies that can play, like, fucking Mozart-type symphonies at 3 years old and shit. And motherfucker ain't just doing that shit off the strength just because he remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers ain't performing open heart surgery at 7. You heard about a little Indian boy and shit. Like, that shit ain't normal, nigga. What the fuck? 7-year-old performing open heart surgery. Why are you able to do that? It's because you remember, bro. And Some people don't. Some people do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might ask why. Why can't we remember? There's always a reason. That's what I want to say, man. There's always a reason for shit. Shit don't happen just by chance. I'm not saying chance, you know, doesn't exist, probabilities and shit, yeah, but I'm like, every effect has its cause and shit. So, you know, God is the one causeless cause, you know. But anyways, man, these shits don't be happening for no reason. There's really like a hybridization program going on where, you know, anybody that's listening to this that's a fucking Homo sapien, you know, you're a genetic hybrid by default. If you have a fucking neocortex, any of that shit, like you're an alien human hybrid. You know, everybody swear to God, swear up and down they Christians and shit, right? Motherfuckers pump faking like everybody else, just herd mentality like a motherfucker. Cause if you ever read the actual Bible, even the fucked up King James version, you know, that shit sitting there telling you there were giants in the earth in those days. So you gotta ask, where the fuck the giants come from? Where they come in at? Who they ancestors was? Who they descendants is? How did that come to be? You know? Tripping. But yeah, like, they sitting there telling you the sons of God came in and took daughters of men and shit. It's telling the story. Pretty much the whole Old Testament is like about giants. It is about the fucking Nephilim and their descendants and their family and shit. That's it. And people are largely unaware of that shit. You know what I realized? Most motherfuckers don't even think. Just running off a goddamn program and an impulse. They let other people place thoughts in their mind. They accept them. They latch onto them. They accept them as absolute truth and shit. Then they wonder why later in life they have dissonance and trouble in their lives because your belief systems is flawed. Your fundamental energies are low quality. You know, they teaching you to be scared and fear God. God is to be feared. Teach you to fear your neighbor. Oh, it's people out here killing folks, raping folks, and all this and that. Yeah, that shit might go on, but like most people, just like me and you, bro, they want us being afraid of each other, so we won't. You know. So all I'm saying is, yeah, if you use and fear as your base energy, what you think you gonna do? You gonna suffer, bitch. What the fuck? You doing everything out of fear. If I keep on doing shit because I'm afraid that this might happen, so I do this. That shit was motivated. That action was motivated by fear. You know, you gotta do shit out of love, bro. Slip while I'm doing this, cause if I didn't give a fuck, bro, I would just save myself, bro. I keep talking that shit in my head like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just leave everybody for dead and just go into the woods or some shit and just tap into my latent super psychic abilities and shit. Nobody wants to be alone. I mean, I am alone, but nobody wants to be lonely. You know what I'm saying? Like, why else would we give a fuck what other people thought of what we look like and shit? You know? Everybody wants to be connected, because everything is connected. All is God. Nothing can be separate from the all. Or else the all wouldn't be the fucking all, would it? But, yeah, connection is inherently a part of our existence. Like all of your cells are connected. One big ass system, nervous system. This couch is holding me up. There are molecules connected, holding it together. What the fuck is holding the ground up? What's holding the earth up? What's holding that up? Where's the top and bottom of space? Where does space end and begin? What is space? Anybody that teaches you not to ask questions, they don't really give a fuck about you. They want you to be a slave, a mental slave. You're always supposed to ask questions. God is always asking questions. That's why the universe is expanding. This shit is God is like an evolving perfection. Now, I know they taught you to think of perfection as some whole other shit, but hey, creation is like a constant in our lives, man. We always shifting to new realities. We always vibrate. Anything that's not moving, anything that's not vibrating is dead. But yeah, where do we start? Have we started? I don't know.